What if schools didn't just prepare you for exams, but actually prepared you for life? Today, we are talking about something that's quietly changing how millions of Indian students learn vocational education, also known as Kaushal Vikas, which is now part of the official school curriculum under the National Curriculum Framework 2023. This isn't the old trade school idea you might be thinking of. This is something much bigger and honestly much smarter. So let us break it down. I'm Vijaya. I'll be going to explain this in detail today. At its core, vocational education is about work centered learning. Instead of just reading about how crops grow or how buildings are constructed, students actually do it. The focus is on three things: knowledge, understanding why something works, skills, knowing how to do it, and values, developing the right attitude towards work. And here is what makes this different from most school subjects. The emphasis the emphasis is on authentic work. That means students practice in real life situation, not role plays. Their work must lead to actual productive outcomes and they must complete their task from start to finish, the full cycle. So if a student is learning hospitality, they are not pretending to serve guests. They are actually serving guests at school, canteen, or event. That's the level of real world exposure we are talking about. Now, the syllabus organizes all vocations into three broad categories called forms of work. Let us go through each one. The first one is work with life forms. This covers anything involving plants and animals. Think crop cultivation, mushroom farming, backyard poultry, and even precision farming using technology. The idea is to develop the capacity to do productive work with living things. The second is work with machines and materials. This is about designing, making, or modifying products using materials, including waste and machines. It includes apparel and fashion, construction, food processing, furniture making, plumbing, handicrafts. Now, the third one is work in human services. This covers service based work, understanding people's needs and meeting them, tourism, event management, community health, interior design, database services all fall here. The focus is on communication, empathy, and problem solving. What's brilliant about this grouping is that skill learned in one vocation can transfer to others within the same form and even across forms. For example, maintaining detailed records is a skill that applies whether you are managing an automobile, a repair shop, a farm, or an elderly care service. This isn't something students are thrown into suddenly. There is clearly progression. In grade 6 to 8, the middle stage, students explore 9 different projects across all three forms of work. That's about 110 hours per year or 330 hours total over 3 years. The goal is broad exposure, try a little of everything. Then in grade 9th and 10th, the secondary stage, students go deeper. They focus on 6 vocational areas, two from each form of work. This is where real skill starts to build. Think of it like going from testing a menu to actually learning how to cook your favorite dish. One thing I find really thoughtful about this framework is how it defines knowledge. It's not just about memorizing facts, there are 5 steps: procedural knowledge, the know how to actually do something, saw seats, install a pipe, interview a client. This is the core of vocational education. Second, conceptual knowledge. The know that supporting understanding from other subjects like soil chemistry from science or cost estimation from maths. Third, knowledge of the world of work, understanding markets, safety protocols, regulations, and supply chains. Fourth, values and dispositions, attention to detail, persistence, curiosity, empathy, teamwork. These aren't soft extras. They are treated as essential learning outcomes. And the fifth one is cross cutting competencies. Things like environmental literacy, financial literacy, use of technology, and being rooted in Indian culture and context. So it's not just learn a skill and get a job. It's building a whole person who understand the world of work. Here is something that makes this framework genuinely forward looking. Artificial intelligence is built into the curriculum in 2 ways. First, AI tools are woven into existing vocations. Studying agriculture, you will learn to use apps that identify pest and diseases. Studying fashion, you will explore AI tools that create 3D clothing models. Second, entirely new AI driven vocations are being introduced, like precision farming, AI and data science, and mechatronics. This means students aren't just preparing for jobs that exist today, they are being prepared for the economy of tomorrow. Now, here is a big shift from traditional schooling assessment is primarily based on demonstrated performance or not just written exam. Teachers assess students across 6 areas: values and dispositions observed during actual work, tool selection and use, are they using tools correctly and safely, knowledge to perform tasks. Can they sequence, estimate, execute, and improve their understanding of the vocation in the world of work? Do they understand how this skill fits into the real economy? And finally, quality criteria. Can they evaluate their own work and reflect on it? The tools used include teachers' observation with rubrics, students' portfolios, oral presentations, self and peer assessment, and situation based written questions. No single exam decides everything. That's a pretty meaningful change. So, to bring it all together, vocational education under NCF SE 2023 is not about pushing students into a second class track. It's about giving every student, regardless of their background, real skills, real confidence, and real opportunities. It connects classroom learning to actual livelihoods. It respects the dignity of every kind of work, and it prepares young people for a world that needs both thinkers and doers. Whether you are a student wondering what this means for you, a parent trying to understand the new curriculum, or just someone curious about India's education future, I hope this gave you a clear picture. If you found this useful, hit like, share it with someone who had benefit, and subscribe for more breakdowns like this. Drop a comment below. What vocation would you have wanted to learn in school? I had loved to know. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe my channel.